You're scrolling at night, half awake, half curious, and you see it again. Another self-made success story. Someone your age, maybe younger, posting about their 5 a.m. routine, their 3 income streams, their discipline, their independence, and you feel that quiet tightening in your chest. It's not jealousy exactly. It's more like pressure wearing a motivational quote as a disguise. And when you don't feel inspired by it, when you feel tired, or slow, or unsure, people say things like, you just need to work harder, or stop making excuses, or nobody is coming to save you. So you start to wonder if there's something wrong with you. Why don't you feel empowered? Why does self-made sometimes feel like completely alone? But stay with me. Because what looks like laziness or weakness on the surface is often something much more intelligent underneath. This goes deeper than you think. There's a concept in psychology that quietly explains this pressure. It's called internalized responsibility. It sounds harmless, even admirable. It's the belief that everything in your life, every outcome, every success, every failure, is entirely up to you. No help, no luck, no context. Just you. On the surface, it sounds empowering. But here's the twist. When everything is your responsibility, everything is also your fault. And that changes the emotional weight of living. Imagine a younger version of you. You did well when you followed the rules. When you didn't make trouble. When you handled things on your own. Maybe you learned early that needing help made you feel exposed, or like a burden. So you adapted. You became capable, independent, self-sufficient. You learned how to carry your own weight. Which, by the way, is impressive. But it also meant you learned how to carry things that were never meant to be carried alone. So now, when you see self-made success stories, something in you doesn't just see inspiration. It sees expectation. And your body reacts like it's being assigned another load to carry. But here's the paradox. The same mindset that helps you survive can also make you feel like you're failing. Because if everything is your responsibility, then any struggle feels like a personal flaw instead of a human experience. That's a heavy way to live. And here's the uncomfortable truth. The idea of being completely self-made is, in most cases, a myth. People have support systems, opportunities, timing, privilege, luck, mentors, safety nets. But culturally, we've romanticized the image of the lone hero who did it all alone. Because it sounds cleaner, simpler, more controllable. And control feels safe. If success is entirely within your control, then you don't have to face the scarier idea that life is partly unpredictable. That other people matter. That support matters. That environment matters. And that sometimes, despite your best effort, things don't work out. That uncertainty is uncomfortable. So the culture offers you a trade. It says, believe you are fully in control, and in exchange, you get hope. But the hidden cost of that trade is pressure. Constant pressure. To optimize yourself. To improve yourself. To fix yourself. To never need anything from anyone. And when you do need help, you feel like you've broken the system. But let me offer you a different reframe. What if your resistance to self-made culture isn't weakness? What if it's your nervous system quietly recognizing that humans were never designed to do life alone? What if the discomfort you feel is actually a signal that something about the message is incomplete? Because you can be responsible for your life, without being responsible for everything. You can be capable, and still need support. You can be driven, and still get tired. You can build something meaningful, and still accept that other people, circumstances, and timing play a role. It's complicated. And you don't have to solve that complexity by turning yourself into a machine. Maybe the goal isn't to be self-made. Maybe the goal is to be self-aware, in a world that keeps telling you to be self-sufficient. So let me ask you something. When you imagine your future, do you actually want to do it all alone? Or do you just feel like you're supposed to? You don't have to answer that right now. Just notice what comes up. Because understanding your relationship with independence might change how you relate to pressure. And maybe, just maybe, you're not falling behind. You're just refusing to carry a weight that was never fully yours to begin with.